Checkpoints is presented by pharmaceutical company GM Pharma.
According to Prime Minister Garibashvili, the government refrains from naming the investor who expressed interest in the construction of Anaklia port. Garibashvili made the above statement while presenting his annual report to the parliament. Regarding the port of Anaklia, I have repeatedly stated that the government has made a decision and the construction of port will begin this year with government funding. 51% will be owned by the government. We have announced an expression of interest for the rest. These issues are being actively processed. Interest has been expressed from a serious investor. However, at this stage, we are not in a position to make this information public. I will get back to you on this later. I want to tell you that a decision has been made that this year we will start construction and gradually at the same time we will continue negotiations with investors, said Garibashvili. The GDP growth rate amounted to 7% for May 2023 year-over-year, and the average real GDP growth for January-May 2023 equaled 7.5%, according to the preliminary data from the National Statistics Office of Georgia, GEOSTAT. As of the document, in May 2023, compared to the same period of the previous year, the estimated real growth in the following activities contributed significantly: construction, information and communication, trade, transportation, storage, financial and insurance activities. Decline were registered in manufacturing and real estate activities. Renovation of Abastumani, a small town and climatic spa in southwestern Georgia's Samtskhe-Javakheti region, will be fully completed in 2025, Georgian Economy Minister Levan Davitashvili said on Thursday during his visit to the location to inspect works on its infrastructure. Inspecting the efforts together with Infrastructure Minister Irakli Karaseladze, the Ministry of Economy cited Davitashvili as saying most of the construction works had been completed, with surface works on the objects under the renovation set to start in the near future. The operation of the main infrastructure and hotels will begin at the end of the next year, and in the 2025 season the resort will be completely ready to host both local and international tourists in a fully renovated form in accordance with the modern standards and with taking high ecological requirements into account, he said. The rehabilitation of Baghdati-Abastumani Road and construction of Abastumani Bypass Road is also in an active phase, the ministry said. A lot will depend on Georgia. The implementation of the recommendations will be the key for the European Council to make a decision regarding Georgia at the end of the year, the President of the European Council, Michel, told journalists before the start of EU Leaders Summit in Brussels. As Michel pointed out, they welcome the recent steps taken by Georgia. As for Georgia, we welcome the recent steps taken by Georgia and we will do everything to support Georgia's efforts, but we will see what will be in the report after the summit. A lot will depend on Georgia. The implementation of recommendations will be the key for the European Council to make a decision regarding Georgia at the end of the year, said Michel. The National Environment Agency has released a statement outlining monitoring plans for Black Sea water quality. The agency states that monitoring of water quality will be conducted once every 10 days at the 9 designated stations. Upon completion of the research, the agency will report to the findings promptly. The research will focus on determining key chemical parameters of seawater, including salinity, biogenic elements, and other relevant indicators. Collected samples will be sent to the Air, Water and Soil Analysis Laboratory of National Environment Agency. This laboratory adheres to modern requirements and standards. Equipped with highly precise analytical instruments, the laboratory is accredited under ISO. The results obtained from the laboratory will be promptly shared with the public, the statement reads. During a municipal government meeting, Tbilisi Mayor Kakhakaladze announced that the Peace Bridge in central Tbilisi would be renovated. Damage to the concrete surface of the pair on Quarry's left banks triggered the need for rehabilitation, Kaladze explained. The bridge will be closed while the stairwells and lighting systems are renovated. The renovation will cost $1,400,000 and is expected to be completed in August. Zonal hourly parking system will be launched on several more streets of the capital from October 1, said Mayor of Tbilisi Kakhakaladze, as he mentioned at the municipal government meeting. Zonal hourly parking is free for local residents, persons with disabilities, electric car owners, and A-category taxi drivers. Parking in zonal hourly parking areas is free for local residents, persons with disabilities, electric car owners, and A-category taxi drivers. In other cases, the cost of this standard tariff is unchanged and amounts to $1 for 1 hour. Also, let us remind you that the citizen can use the first 15 minutes free of charge at 4 different locations during a day, said Kakhakaladze. According to him, from October 1, zonal hourly parking will be launched on the following streets: in Chugureti district, Ivani Javakishvili Street, Sarbuken Square, Ninoshvili and Uznadze streets and surrounding area; in Tatsminda district, Lapiashvili Street, Chovelidze and Janashia streets and surrounding area; in the Waka region, the area around the Turtle Lake Turn.
The Checkpoints is presented by pharmaceutical company GM Pharma.